One of my favorite ways to beat the summer heat is with a summer blockbuster, especially when you can stream free movies on Pluto TV. And all summer long, Pluto TV has everything you need to have an explosive movie night right at home. I really love that because growing up in my house as one of 4 kids, movie nights were some of the best nights. It was a whole event, and some of my favorite memories are all of us getting together to watch a movie. And as a seasoned movie watcher, I can definitely say that there's just some movies that are quintessential summer watches. My name is Emily, or La Movie Mija. I'm a part-time filmmaker, full-time movie lover on TikTok and YouTube, but right now I'm your big sister and it's movie night, so here are some of the best picks streaming free as part of Pluto TV's Summer of Cinema. Now, nothing reminds me of summer quite like the VHS box set for our first pick, Titanic, an epic and explosive sweeping romance aboard the real-life unsinkable ship on its tragic maiden voyage. I, of course, only rewatched the first VHS tape over and over again because the ending was too much for little me to bear, but now that I'm much older, I've come to appreciate the film in its epic entirety. But what makes Titanic an explosive pick for our Summer of Cinema? It's a big story that tackles not only tragedy on a large scale, but it gave us one of the most iconic love stories of a generation. The explosive chemistry between Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet is captivating. And the film is gorgeous. Watching Jack and Rose fall in love, the visuals just ooze romance and adventure set to James Horner's timeless score that perfectly captures the magnitude of their love and this historical moment. The mere mention of this movie and I can already hear Celine Dion in my head. And can you believe for this iconic moment on the bow of the ship that was an actual sunset? What's even more impressive is James Cameron's commitment to historical accuracy, bringing to life one of the most tragic and frightening events in history with impeccable attention to detail. Titanic is a legendary film, and I truly believe everybody should watch it at least once in their lives. When it first premiered 30 years ago, Titanic was an explosive cinematic event, and now you can experience the sweeping cinematic epic and the unforgettable story of Jack and Rose right from home. You can stream Titanic for free on Pluto TV. Our next pick is Martin Scorsese's 2013 film, The Wolf of Wall Street. From Jordan Belfort riling up his minions on Wall Street with explosive energy, to the hard-to-watch wrecking of the Lambo, to the sheer amount of swearing in this film. This movie is full of explosive scenes. The Wolf of Wall Street is a dark comedy, turning some of the most decadent offerings money can buy into a shocking and brilliant examination of insatiable greed. The film is based on the high highs and the low lows of the real-life Wall Street broker Jordan Belfort, from his first job on Wall Street to his party-filled climb to the top to his eventual downfall. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, and Margot Robbie, The Wolf of Wall Street is an explosive biopic unlike anything you've ever seen. And Martin Scorsese is no stranger to telling these larger-than-life stories of men who live well outside the law, but The Wolf of Wall Street has its own frenetic energy. I love how the wild antics of our main character feel almost surreal at times. And Scorsese paints these incredible tableau-like images with Belfort at the center of some chaotic action and drama. The main character is addicted to many things, including immense wealth, and the film's tone perfectly balances the obscene and hilarious scenarios of his time at the top. Did you know that this film also marks the big screen debut of Margot Robbie, who plays Naomi? She was only 22 years old at the time, but her tenacity and charisma as the Duchess exploded on the screen, and she continues to shine in everything she does. From its jazzy score to the vibrant color palette to the absolutely feral performance of Leonardo DiCaprio as Jordan Belfort, The Wolf of Wall Street is an explosive addition to our Summer of Cinema picks, and it makes for an unforgettable experience. Guess where you can stream The Wolf of Wall Street for free? That's right, on Pluto TV. Next up is a film that always comes to mind when I hear the words explosive Summer of Cinema. Written and directed by J.J. Abrams, 2011 Super 8 is more than a movie about making movies. It's a story of mystery, adventure, friendship, and family. There is something so undeniably summer about Super 8, and part of that for me is the explosive action. The train derailment scene in particular is such a big moment that feels as if you're watching a reenactment of how it must have felt for the kids to witness it.
And action! Guys, watch out!
Abrams is a heavy hitter in the sci-fi and mystery genres, and Super 8 deserves recognition in both. In true Spielberg-inspired fashion, Abrams captures the age of innocence and wonder so well, set against an evolving mystery. I wouldn't be surprised if some people even call this movie their comfort film, because even though there are explosive moments, it's the heart that is the real star of the film. You can experience this bizarre, nostalgia-filled tale of aspiring filmmakers and uncover the mystery right at home. Stream Super 8 free on Pluto TV. Next up, we have a swashbuckling tale of revenge and romance. 1998's The Mask of Zorro. This is the kind of movie that is made for the summer and is full of explosive moments. From big fiery stunts to some of the best fight choreography you'll ever see, The Mask of Zorro is bound to take your breath away. Starring Antonio Banderas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Anthony Hopkins, it combines the classic tale of a caped crusader with a director who knows how to bring a legend to the big screen. Did you know that before directing this film, Martin Campbell directed the James Bond film 1995's GoldenEye, and he would go on to also direct 2006's Casino Royale. So he definitely has an eye for action. And the action in this film is simply unforgettable. I can't decide, so you tell me which of these scenes is more explosive. Is it the scene where Elena and Alejandro have their showdown in the barn? Or is it when Zoro has a showdown in the hallway with two attackers? I can't decide. For his role, Antonio Banderas performed many of his own stunts, and his fencing instructor, the legendary Bob Anderson, said he was one of the best swordsmen he's ever trained. And the music. The score by James Horner, again on our list, is whimsical and bold, the perfect backdrop for a bold tale, and will be sure to satisfy the whole family. With explosive action, a gripping story, iconic performances, and undeniable swagger, The Mask of Zorro should definitely be on your summer watch list. And of course, you can stream The Mask of Zorro free on Pluto TV right now. You should do that right now. Now, rounding out our list of explosive summer of cinema picks is a heart-wrenching masterpiece that places you amongst a group of soldiers dispatched with a seemingly simple task.
Your brothers were killed in combat.
Bring home a paratrooper, the last living son to his parents. Without question, Steven Spielberg's 1998 film Saving Private Ryan is an explosive cinematic experience. For me, it's the scene on the Omaha beach that has always stuck with me. It's deliberately chaotic and overwhelming with incredible composition and sound design that captures the brutality of D-Day. And the action in the film is so visceral that it's been said that Saving Private Ryan forever impacted the way that we see war depicted in films today. Leading the cast is Tom Hanks in a stunning performance. Witnessing the characters' hopes and fears as they're pushed to the brink of humanity is just as visceral as the action. What Spielberg is able to achieve in the framing of his scenes is always so captivating to watch because he can bring out so much in a scene even when there's very little dialogue. The stakes are high throughout the entire film and you are on the edge of your seat, but the violence is never gratuitous. Everything is precise and calculated, but you wouldn't know that while you're experiencing the story unfold because you're so immersed in the action. With riveting performances and profound character moments, and action that is as shocking as it is a technical marvel, Saving Private Ryan is a must-watch for your at-home summer of cinema event. You can of course stream Saving Private Ryan free on Pluto TV. And there you have it, that is our list of Pluto TV's top picks for an explosive summer of cinema. Did I list any of your favorites? What is at the top of your must-watch summer of cinema list? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me at Movie Mija on YouTube and TikTok. And of course, make sure to check out Pluto TV for even more explosive picks all summer long. Thank you for watching. Bye!